Hang on, okay? Hang on. You know what? You know what? Let's watch actually a little bit of his defending zoophilia video, shall we? Shall we watch a little bit of that?
Welcome, every pony. Dansburg Studios official here. Is this going to be
Okay, first off, I don't know what he's using to record that, but it sounds like crap. I'm pretty sure it would have been easier if he just recorded it off a phone. I've done that before, at the beginning of my channel. Just do a voiceover over like just use your phone mic. If you treat the room well, actually it's not the worst. But like, you see this guy he sounds like this. He sounds like this, and hey guys. So today I'm going to talk to you about why zoophilia is not bad. Oh, and also too, listen. I ain't gonna show the picture. But I have seen this man's face. And it makes sense why he advocates for animals, because that's the only thing he's getting. Because listen, if y'all have y'all ever seen the Goonies? If you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. If you know, you know. The man's got an 8 head, not a 4 head.
the first of 2 videos responding to Tibbles Yorkie, the canine? This video was a long time in the making. I started it like a month ago, at first as a response to her role in the El Money drama. But after I looked more into Tibbles, I saw a number of social media posts where she platforms herself as one of the activists in the latest wave of the
Hey, I wanted to formally announce I do not accept zoophiles in my space. I hate them. I would have my ass handed to me in the community guidelines if I had said anything I think about them. In no uncertain terms, perish. A person mad I don't draw animal tits on bluey characters. Reply, dogs do in fact have breasts, but instead of just drawing that... What? Dude, these people are freaks. Fucking freaks of nature right here. My fucking god. What the fuck?
dogmatic crusade against zoophilia. I've had issues with these
Dogmatic crusade again. Oh my god. Wait, and oh my god, he's playing the fucking flash skits. Oh my god. Oh boy, the Brony zoophile. Yes, Sliggins. Yes, Sliggins. Actually, did I mod Sliggins? I did. Okay, sweet. But now, but dude,
just an edgy.
Oh, but nah, these these people are freaks, man. These people are fucking freaks. He's like, yes, let's I'm a big brained individual. Let's have a conversation about why I should be able to do things with animals. I was like, what?
activists for a while now, but I realized I'd never gathered all my thoughts on them in one place. That's going to be the goal of this video. I'm going to be arguing against 2 separate but related claims. First, that zoophilia is morally wrong, and next, that zoophilia should be illegal.
Kill me, chat. Kill me. Kill me. Oh, fuck, man. Fuck. Why do these people exist? Why do they exist? Holy fucking shit, man. Why do these people exist? Holy shit. What the... Did Pidgey just give you his flakes again? What do you mean? His savage flakes? What do you mean by that? These people need to be in an aside Arkham type place or far away from general society. I agree. Cause, oh god,
Well, let's start with the first. A lot of anti-zoophiles think that raping an animal is morally wrong and makes you a bad person.
It is, and it does. Well, I'm too sober for this. I'm too fucking sober for this bullshit. we're dealing with a big-brained individual, guys. You don't. We're dealing with one of the smartest people on the planet.
And people have, of course, asked them,
Oh God, why are you showing this?
why is that any different than eating an animal? I'm not against people eating animals. The anti-zoophiles will reply that we have to eat animals for nutrition, and even if we didn't, vegan stuff would be more expensive. But what if this weren't true? Here's my main claim.
Well, look, I think asylums are bad because they had really low standards of care, but but like, you absolutely need a place to put people like this. Yeah. Why do I see a horse? Because we're going over Brony shit. We're going over a Brony who thinks it's okay for pedophiles to be around kids and for zoophiles to do stuff with animals. Because oh God, I've seen what this guy looks like, chat, and you know what? Hang on. Chris is showing people. Okay, chat. You want to see it? Do you want to see it, chat? Comment now. Comment now if you want to see. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. This guy is he's interesting. He's interesting.
Even if all humans had readily available 100% nutritious bland tofu, it wouldn't be wrong or immoral for a human to hunt and kill an ostrich, either because they like the taste of its meat or because they enjoy the thrill of the hunt. It turns out that this is all we need to deduce that zoophilia is not immoral. First of all, what would it mean for zoophilia to be moral? Well, in raping the animal, zoophiles put frivolous human sexual pleasure above the animal's sexual autonomy and well-being. So, to establish morality, we just need to see if we can deduce statement Z.
You know, chat, I'm not a religious person. I'm not. But we all need God today. We all need some Jesus in our life. Because this motherfucker's godless. This is a fucking godless individual who I think needs the wrath of God. This motherfucker needs the wrath of God if I ever seen it. That's okay. We're not watching the whole thing. I just wanted to give you an example. He also made this video, Kiwi Farms is lying about me. So to give some context for this, I believe Kiwi Farms found his original video on zoophilia and has been, documenting him. And then I guess what caused this was that this video was that I guess his friend was being made fun of on Kiwi Farms, so he went to defend his friend. Even though, look, man, he brings up a religious argument later on, ironically enough. I know about that. I feel like this is one Simpsons episode where Homer pours bleach into his eyes. Yeah, it really is.
Hi, Raponi. Danceverse Studios here, and today...
Okay, first off, buddy, music is too loud. Your voice is not loud enough because you're using some sort of like shitty headset mic to record this. Yeah, balance your audio out better. I think that's a real crime here, is that he's making... It's not that he's making bad points, it's that he's making a terrible video.
Reacting and debunking, which, yes, this is a Danceverse Debunks video of my Kiwi Farms thread of Danceverse Studios Official. And let me just say...
Yeah, is that me? Are the sounds me? Are those computer sounds me, or is that him? I'm so confused. Wait, hang on, let me replay it.
My Kiwi Farms thread of Danceverse Studios Official.
Oh my god, okay. No, you know what it is? He has notifications on. He has Discord open, and he has notifications on. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, they are, foster. They are a percent in his server. They, wow, oh my god. Oh my god. His mic is fucked. Yeah. Yeah, they are foster you. They are a person in his server. Their DeviantArt has 2 Nazi ponies and a Reddit pony with a BBC spade mark. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, I'm gonna need Jesus after this. I'm gonna need Jesus so bad. Oh, fuck me. Fuck, man.
And let me just say, first of all, how pathetic it is that they've spent 14 entire pages chronicling me, just a small part-time YouTuber who hasn't even gone full-time yet, just because they think that my quote-unquote—
I hope you never go full-time. I hope whatever fucking gremlin den that you're in, I hope you stay in there, because fuck you. Because holy shit, you should not be allowed in general society. This guy's mic sounds like a fast food speaker at the drive-thru.
Listen, sir, this is a Wendy's. We do not have zoophiles here. We do not have brownies. Please stop.
Holy shit. Oh god.
Listen, Rainbow Dash is not here. We have fries.
behavior is quote-unquote so abnormal, they say, that they're archiving all my tweets, which I have nothing to hide about my tweets, so you can go and archive anything you want, spoiled Kiwis, on Kiwi Farms, which, by the way, the reason I'm calling you spoiled Kiwis, which you are, is because you guys harass not just me, but a ton of other people, and I personally, I have very good operational security, which some people on Kiwi Farms call OPSEC, in that I am able to successfully delineate my online life from my real life, which is
X to doubt. X to fucking doubt there. Chat, there is no way this fucker can distinguish real life from the online life. This guy's probably not allowed near school zone.
Is unfortunately subject to the whims of employers, officials, people who are anti-free speech, but many other Kiwi farmers victims do not have this level of operational security due to either lack of knowledge or lack of ability, and those are the people that I'm really interested in defending with this Kiwi Farms thread. These so-called social justice warriors of the Kiwi farmers who think that they're doing it right in quote-unquote exposing all these people who they find to be disagreeable. Let's read a little bit through this thread. Greetings, every Kiwi. I'm a spoiled Kiwi. Close your eyes and picture a Brony, but not just any ordinary Brony, no. Picture what you think is the epitome. Wow, did you use a thesaurus for that one? Of a degenerate Brony. How am I a degenerate? I have a positive area. You guys don't even know what you're talking about.
Let's go. Listen. I'm gonna need Jesus. I'll be real with you. I'm gonna need Jesus. Because holy shit. Yeah. This guy has the most call center support hotline music for real. Yeah. Okay, enough of this guy's videos before I just blow my brains out. Okay, we have a palate cleanser. Thank you, Squatchin, for clipping this. I'm sure we'll eventually get to this part in the interview, but I just want to highlight this real quick. It's this clip. Thank you, Squatchin.
It's
When did I
literally,
say that
it's
it
quite
wasn't-
literally on the screen. I need you to think again. I need you to
Well,
think of a
well,
better thing than
Just-
this.
just what- No, well, I don't have it. I could even get my mom. I could even get my mom to talk to you on.
You're gonna get your mom on the. You're gonna get your mom on the phone. Why are you gonna get your mom on the phone? Can you not answer for yourself? You're gonna get your mom.
Mom, just
You're gonna get your mom on the
can you tell me
line.
that there are no minors. Please, just tell me.
You're
there are
gonna get
no
your
minors
mom on the
coming to the
line.
house. Yes.
Please don't get
I'm
your mom on the
lying.
line, dude.
Mom,
I'm being real,
please.
man. You listen.
There are
Get your.
no minors. Mom,
Timothy, what's going on?
Mom, I just need you to confirm
Oh,
for me. because
please.
Everyone's asking me that there are no minors on the line. That I do not have anyone coming over for a play date. No.
Timothy, stop.
Just please.
Mom, please confirm. I don't have anyone coming over for a play date. Mom, please confirm that I don't have anyone coming over for a play date. This guy's in his mid-20s, by the way. Mid-20s, and he's like, Mom, I don't have anyone coming over for a play date. Isn't that right, Mom? There are no little children coming over. Fuck. Fuck. I can't believe you would call a man getting debate graped by the Italian a palate cleanse. Well, I'm sorry. Do you want to listen to him explain his philosophy about animal rape? So yes, this is the palate cleanser for me. This is the palate cleanser because, like, oh my god, hang on. Okay, before we delve into everything, this guy made some update post about everything. I'm sorry about my Discord server deletion. I really am committed to making a diverse safe space, but one of my ex-girlfriends X to doubt on that. One of my ex-girlfriends and I really had a really big fight after the interview, and some of the channels might have been removed/replaced. Our open door policy still continues, and Michelle's mod permissions have been revoked accordingly. For clarification, my last post was misinterpreted. Michelle deleted the channels, not me. She's a coward, and I don't want her to have mod privileges in implementing my vision for the future. If she is going to back down after a call-out and a baseless threat, I am tired of letting your operational security issues hold me back. Stop telling people that we're dating because we are not. We are just friends. I don't want to keep fighting anymore with you about that. Paranoid and impulsive people have no place managing my infrastructure and the ticket system and formal oh my god, the applications are being created and will be released, and we are still working on it. Hang on, chat. How old is the X though? Hang on. Let me show you. Listen. Our boy knows how to handle women. Okay, hang on. Let me show you a clip of our boy handling his women. I always love using these clips. I was fucking. Hang on. Let me show you. Let me show you how our boy handles his girlfriend.
Crystal, who is this person?
Nigga, are you deaf? I'm a pimp named Slickback. Say it with me now.
He's my pimp.
Your pimp? So you really are
Yes, she's a hoe. Come on, bitch, now.
A pimp named Slickback. Could I please have a minute?
A minute? Let us pray the pimp's prayer. Lord, please pray for the soul of this bitch and guide my pimp hand and make it strong, Lord, so that she might learn a hole's place. Amen.
Amen. Yeah.
That's how he. That's how Dan handles the hose. That's how he handles the hose. For real, where's Thanos when you need him? I want to forget this whole thing, like the hell. Dude, this guy, he's a really special guy. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy, chat. I don't know why everyone's so angry, so frustrated with him. It's not like he's a fucking freak of nature or anything. It's not like he's a freak. Also, why is this not pulling up? Hang on. God damn it. Let me watch the full thing. Why is it not loading? Hang on. Technical difficulties. 1 second. Got room, get a ticket. Yeah. Hang on, let me up. Maybe if I just type in Dan Burst.
Please confirm.
Okay, there we go.
Yes
For some
or
reason, it
no.
wasn't loading on this
No.
page.
There's
You
no
have
one
nobody
coming
coming
over
for a
to play.
play date. Why would you have my...
Hang on. Okay. So this is where the interview begins, and ay.
First and foremost, how do you like being referred to as? Dan Burst Studios. I know that in your video, you did kind of confirm a name, but I do want to know first and foremost how you wish to be referred to as.
On the internet, and anything else that some people in Kiwi firms are just like speculating as me having been called. I would really rather not prefer that be repeated, even though it is technically available on their website. But I feel that limiting the availability of certain things goes a long way towards like actually directing conversation in a way you want it to. So yeah, it just stands for studios for now.
Okay, so Dan Burst Studios. Okay, so Dan, you have been subject of some of the conversations on the internet. You created a video specifically speaking in regarding kiwi farms and things like that. I know that we had spoken previously. My question to you is, how did you find yourself in these kinds of I don't want to say line of fire, but you know, that is how that occurred. How did this happen?
Yeah. So how to get into this list? Everyone on Kiwi Farms wanting to attack me and even putting me on their featured thread. So the way that this started was my friend Foster wanted to do a certain interview, a podcast with someone called Helena, who was someone who was holding like a little like art competition thing. And even Christine Chan was going to be in it. And so Foster wanted to get exposure as an artist. And he also like really appreciates Christine Chan as a person. Which, if you look at it on Blue Sky, like different follow.
Oh, holy shit, this guy's. I thought it was just his videos. No, he just sounds like that. He just sounds like that. He is just too big brain for us simpletons. He really is. Yeah, he's Giga Chad brained. Giga Chad brained up in these parts.
Following each other, tweeting to each other, etc. And so this thing was like really going to be his big moment. Except because of this like really silly and pointless reason, Helena decides that he's going to remove Foster from this collaboration, and it's actually a reason that hits a little bit close to home to me. Helena says that Foster can't be on it because he's too autistic, because he made like some like offhand comment about there being like I won't to go into in depth, but basically Foster came on, he got kicked off of this thing. He goes on the Kiwi Farms to vent about it because this person is like also on Kiwi Farms. And then I go on there to defend him when people start doxing his full name, by the way, which Foster had never intended to do any.
I mean, that's when Kiwi Farms talks about you, that's what's going to happen. If you don't want Kiwi Farms to talk about you, maybe don't talk about people essaying animals. I don't know what else to tell you, buddy. These mean people online talk about me. They said my full name. Well, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just advocating for the rights of people who want to essay animals. There you go. There you go. Why you... If you don't want smoke online, don't be doing weird shit. Don't be fucking doing weird shit. Can't stay in the chat cause class, but this dude is a freak. We'll be dropping the full logs later. Hell yeah. Imagine going on Kiwi Farms to vent for sure. The best place for that. Oh yeah. The best place, Kiwi Farms. Kiwi Farms is known for how accepting they are, especially of different people. They're the best when it comes to that, chat. They're the absolute best.
Anything like that to Helena. He was just looking for some
Okay.
place for emotional event.
So
I came on there,
just
now they're
to
attacking me.
kind of reiterate, you found yourself in the also some of my individuals in chat are saying that you may be too far away from your mic unless you're using your phone as a microphone. You do sound muffled and you're kind of coming in and out in specific areas. Not necessarily that people can't hear you, but you do sound muffled. So my question to you, or let me just get this straight. Let me reiterate it.
I don't know if I'd be able to fix that because my microphone I'm using is kind of bad right now.
Okay,
I'll just
not
have to
not
look
a not a
at the manual
problem.
up here, not to fiddle it around.
Not a problem, but I do want to just kind of get the insight, get the understanding, and we'll kind of move on from there. So what I understand is you were coming to defend an individual who you were befriending, or that you were already friends with, and you defended them on the farms. Is that correct? Is that what kind of transpired? And then then individuals on Kiwi Farms came to start some investigations about you. Now, I will say this, and we are going to kind of go into it a little bit. You do have very controversial beliefs and takes, none of which I agree with. I'm going to be very frank with you. None of which a large population of individuals agree with. And I understand that they are, you said that there are comments about you that are being misinterpreted both in your video as well as in our conversations. We did speak previously, did some pre-interview questions. So when you found out that Kiwi Farms started to have a discussion in and around you, what was going through your head?
What was going through my head? Well, first of all, someone writes 14, then it goes up to 17, and then it goes up to 23 pages about you. You might be... A lot of people might say it like...
What the fuck is it? Wait, what the fuck? We love Dan Burst. He's my boyfriend? Bro. I've seen what this guy looks like. Listen, chat, make fun of me. Make fun of me all you want. I don't look like that motherfucker. I need Will Smith to use that thing from Men in Black because I want to forget this whole thing. It's too late. None of us are forgetting about this guy.
Like, stand and cower or something like that. Like, because they had found a couple of things about me that I hadn't expected them to find, which I still have to look into that, but...
I'm guessing this guy, prior to all this happening, is not aware of how Kiwi Farms operates, okay? All Kiwi Farms, in order to know your location, they just need to see a speck. Just a small little tidbit of information, and they'll be like, oh, well, this certain thing is only found in this one region, therefore he must be here. And they'll get it down. You do not fuck with Kiwi farmers. Okay? That's just how it goes. If you don't want the smoke, don't talk about zoophilia. It's that simple. It is actually not that hard to not advocate for zoophilia. But this guy's a big-brained individual. You know, we gotta let him talk. He's a philosopher, chat. He's a big-time philosopher.
And what were
What's
some of
going through
these?
my head
What were
was-
some of these things that they found about you per se?
I don't want to get into specifics,
Mhm.
but one of them was my name, and I'm not really gonna get into specifics about that.
Okay.
People can just do their own research. Yeah. So, but aside from their very limited success in doxing, which, by the way, from what I've seen in other threads, after doing my own research to combat Kiwi firms, usually these people like pride themselves on like finding people's full names. I got his address. I'm gonna like send some like hate call to his employer or something like that. And so the fact that that didn't happen to me means
Okay. You know what else? You want you you want to know how else you prevent like getting shit from Kiwi farms? You don't taunt Kiwi farms. You don't say, "Oh, guys, they didn't find everything," because now they are. Now Kiwi farms is gonna find everything on you, because that's just how they operate.
that their doxing skills are like really like super limited unless you mess up in like some way that's super bad. They really are not able to do anything to get you as an individual. And so once I realized that, I was shifting. Like I started thinking, okay, instead of being afraid of these people, like I think I need to fight back against them because I'm trying to make these arguments about the world, the things that I believe. And so if these people are chronicling me, how about instead of cowering away from that, I'm going to face them live. I'm going to invite them live. I'm going to see if they can come against me. And so that's what I tried to do. I'm calling them out, and I'm debating Kiwis still live on my Discord server yesterday and also today.
Okay. So one of the things that I had a question of, and it was something. Please, you don't have to give specific information, but my question to you is this: how old are you?
Over 18, but
You are over 18, so you're saying that
Yeah.
legally you're an adult.
yeah.
Okay. So, because the reason I asked this is, as you and I spoke, there are specific beliefs that you have that the farms are very interesting, and they're looking at. And you say that you are not these things. You say that individuals have claimed that you are both a you say that individuals, and I will use these words, you know, they would say that you practice zoophilia, as well as is that you're a pedophile, or you have a paraphilia for children. And this I really want to ask you is because there's a lot of questions with that. There's a lot that's going on,
Wonder how he's gonna respond.
and there's a lot of debate with that. And again, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with the stances that you have. Specifically, I work in healthcare. I've always said this. I don't mind saying that. It's been a part of my thing. There's something else. You know, there's other instances that we've been told about, and in our investigations and things like that. So I'm giving you a platform to discuss them because there are things that have been discovered that should come up. So you're saying again that you are 18 plus. Is that correct?
100%.
Okay, so
I
you're
will reveal that much.
you are 18 plus. So
Yes.
you claim that Kiwi Farms has things incorrect about you because you do not identify as the predator and zoophile that they make you out to be. However, in our conversations, you stated that you wanted to create a community of understanding towards those individuals. So my question to you then is, do you have a Discord, right?
Absolutely.
You have a Discord. You are
Uh,
18,
terms-
correct?
Okay, so yeah, let me just say, despite the stereotypes, my server is not some closed-door evil secret grooming server. It's open to literally anyone, even the
open.
haters, and we don't ban people.
So
It's
you
called
don't
Planet Island,
ban
and it's in
people,
my
you don't
server
have rules
description.
on the server.
We do have rules. We
So
do have
what
rules.
are your rules? I'm curious because very interestingly speaking, there's I see and I've been told that there is some discussions that you have brought up and that you have defended art of, let's say, Shadman, for instance, which is a lot of things going on, as well as speaking in regards to that. So what are your rules in your Discord? Let's talk about that.
My rules to the server. First of them, non-aggression principle.
Non-aggression
So that means like,
principles.
yes. So it means like don't like explicitly like send like actual physical threats to other people.
Mhm.
Nothing that causes tangible physical harm. No spam, because what's the point of that when people are just trying to like talk in a place that's uncensored? Also, aside from
He's trying to be the new town square, guys. He just wants open dialogue. He's a chill guy like that. He just he just wants open dialogue. That's it. That's it, chat. He's just a guy who's interested in talking. I can't believe this lunacy and insanity and is an absolute disturbing. Yeah. This guy sounds like he's basically just had a self-inflicted shot to the yeah, he's a character.
that, like, yeah, we allow like people like even like really like people I find detestable who I disagree with, like some of the people who on Kiwi firms who are like Natsucker fascist, they're still technically allowed in the server. So would you try to kind of quarantine them to a separate channel?
You
But they still
quarantine them to a separate channel.
in terms of their ability to send messages in a text chat. But of course, they're still able to view every single channel because we have an open door policy, except for specifically moderator-only channels.
So
And
you
those are moderator-only channels, so there's no risk. There's no risk of anything going on like the stereotypes that some people have.
Like
Okay.
the stereotypes some people have.
Open door.
So you have moderator only channels. However, you do not have you don't really have rules in regards to that. You have an open door policy, because I have a question for you. You have minors in your Discord, right?
It's on any server, which frankly just about any server has minors in their Discord server.
No. But I'm
Some, like,
asking you. I am asking
yes.
you. I'm asking you to confirm that you have minors in your Discord. So
I know that, yes.
Now, chat. I know, and you know, what can happen if you allow minors in a Discord server. Grooming oftentimes happens because people are freaks of nature online. And that's why, for example, I know Falgi has the same rule. I have the same rule as well, where you don't allow minors anywhere near your server. You find out there's a minor, get rid of them. Simple as that. Just helps prevent a whole lot of headache. We all remember what Turkey Tom had to go through during his whole Discord drama because the moderators didn't want to do their job and ban someone who was trying to flirt with minors. I don't have to deal with that bullshit. If I find out you're a minor in my Discord server, I'm banning you. Simple as that.
because
I'm sure there's at least one.
You have Schrodinger's at least one. You have an individual by the name of Foster for You. Are they also a minor?
No, he's not a minor.
Does not
He's
a
my friend,
minor.
He's overage.
They're
He's not a minor.
overaged. How can you confirm that? If you have
They're overage because I know this person in real life.
You know this person in real life. So you're allowing this
Yes.
person in real life, and I'm going to pull it up for the chat real quick. You're allowing this
Alright.
person in real life to post a wall of text that just says rape in an area with children. Now, you explain. No. Hold up. Minors shouldn't be allowed in Discords. They're not allowed in my Discord. We have a very stark rule. We have rules. If you are not 18 plus, you will be taken out of the Discord. So you have a wall of text from a adult that you know. You have an adult that you know that is writing rape in this Discord. Now, you and I have spoken, and I'm going to...
That's not Foster U's profile image.
Okay,
No.
well, Foster for You is here. You also have
He's
a different
there, yes,
individual.
that's not his
Okay, so
image.
who's
A
this?
different-
You're still allowing this person to use all of that. Now, obviously you might have a hard time seeing this, but this is just a wall of text of just someone saying rape. That's all it is. What the fuck? You know, yeah, it's Yeah, listen, he's he's so open. He even accepts minors. Yeah, you're right. You're right, dude. The open door policy.
This individual. This is Foster Z Kitten.
What's his
Is this
username?
Foster Z Kitten? Yeah.
Oh no, that's Foster's boyfriend. Yeah.
Boyfriend. Okay, so still another adult. Let's
Okay.
let's not get out of this for a second. This is another adult in a child
think he's,
space.
like,
You have an
17, but-
hold up. Hold up.
All right, okay.
You have an open space with adults. Now my question to you is you have adults and children mixing. Now you have an individual posting these kind of comments. And I hope they're an adult. You know, these are things I want to express to you, but if this is how your Discord is run with rules and a moderator chat, how can people believe you that this is not a grooming server when there's messages like this?
Well, what I would ask anyone is to ask any of the individuals, is there grooming going on?
No.
Hey, person who's being who we're accusing of grooming a minor. Is there grooming going on? No. Problem solved. They said no. I mean, come on. How come the FBI didn't just ask those nice Italian families if there was a mob going on? If they had just asked those nice Italian families that if there was a mob in New York, they would have said no. I mean, come on. The logic is sound. If they had just asked Epstein if there were children in his island, he would have said no. Overage is an interesting choice of word instead of just saying adult. Yeah, this guy has very blurred lines when it comes to how adults and children interact. This whole thing made me gag and almost threw up in my mouth multiple times. Yeah, this is very interesting. Very interesting chat.
No. How can you? No. I'm asking you a question. Please answer.
All right. So,
how can you verifiably ascertain that there is no grooming that's going on in your server? Because you have explained to me.
I ascertain that there's no grooming.
Yeah.
Well, first of all,
Do you go into their DMs? Do you go into their DMs
DMs
and ask them to show you them?
What kind of like proactive policy is this? Like, if I
So you
receive
can't
evidence of
do
something
it.
going on,
So
then
so
I'm
the
gonna
answer is
DM.
no. Just answer no. It's
Because
okay.
because I'm not like a surveillance state. I can't go into people's
Okay,
DMs.
but here's
If
the thing.
I obtain reasonable knowledge.
If you can't ascertain that, right? If you do not have the ability,
like someone
if
did
you
a
do
post,
if you
like,
do not
this
have
is
the
not
ability,
common.
because there's multiple minors that we can confirm. There's
This
approximately
happens all the time on 4chan, and there are minors on 4chan.
Okay,
Like,
I'm
are
not
you
asking.
taking on
Okay,
4chan?
And there shouldn't be minors on 4chan. But mom, they let other kids do the other thing. I need to get a soundbite of the Cartman. But ma'am, I need to get that.
we're not asking about four.
Alright.
Come on. Stick
My
back,
bad.
please.
My bad.
Stay here. We're talking about your Discord. This is your space.
Right.
Now you've also told me,
I think
and
it's a little silly though.
Oh, you think it's silly. Okay. So you've also said that you believe that individuals, you believe that minors can consent. I have that Discord message here. You believe that minors are able to consent, and you also believe in the decriminalization of CSAM and CP. However, very interestingly, you're supposed to have rules in your Discord. You have a moderator chat. That completely doesn't agree with your line of thinking and what you've
How
told
so?
me. But if you don't claim to be a
What's the
surveillance state,
contradiction?
right? If
What-
you
what is the
don't claim to
contradiction?
be a surveillance state,
I'm gonna let you finish.
why do you have a locked channel in your Discord? Why do you have like this is other stuff
Okay,
that you're talking about?
I like how he's being questioned whether or not he allows minors to interact with creepy adults. He's like, well, I'm not a surveillance state. I mean, what do you expect me to do? And this chat is why we don't allow minors in a Discord server. Because shit like this happens.
You have a locked
Well, let
channel
me
in your
clear it up.
Discord.
there's one moderator only channel so that moderators can coordinate with each other. If there's going to be a raid on the server, if there's going to be spam in the server, if there's going to be an attack, and if we're doing a specific countermeasure in response to attack, why does that need to be in a public space? Like, you might first of all, if we wanted to hide something, we would be doing it in a group chat and not a moderator only channel.
If you wanted to hide something, right? Like if you were deleting somebody's messages when somebody came into your Discord. Now I do have proof of that. I do have proof of that Discord messages were deleted. Do you want me to pull that proof out?
I would like to see the proof.
Oh, okay. Not a problem. Because I do have a specific video of you guys or messages being deleted when somebody entered your server. And I'm sure you already know of that. Because
I do not
like you say, you are a part of your server at all times. I could pull that video up, not a problem.
I'm not a part of server of all times. In fact, I delegate most of the moderation activity to my actual moderators.
So what you're saying is, it's your moderator's fault if grooming occurs,
if
right?
I learn about something that I don't condone happening, then I'm going to take action.
So what don't you condone? So let's talk about that. What don't you condone?
Okay, specifically. So specifically, what I don't condone is, and it would be something like, two people, like one person pressuring someone else to send something based on a threat of doxing, harassment, or blackmail. If someone is trying to pressure someone else into making a choice by using leverage against them, that's not a free choice. And I don't support people intruding on someone else's right to a free choice.
So what you're saying is free choice, right? That's all this is supposed to be. He's
just a chill guy, chat. He's a free speech absolutist. Oh, dude, you know what? I think this guy should be the next host of Biggest Problem in the Universe. I think him and Vito would have a fantastic time. Falky just dropped the logs. Oh God, Falky dropped the logs. Let's go. Falgy, you beautiful bastard. Let's go, chat. Let's fucking go. Wait, oh my God, he does have. Oh, chat. I'm about to be diabolical here, chat. I'm gonna ask Dan if he wants to come on the show right now. I'm gonna ask Dan if he wants to come on. I'm gonna ask him to call in right now. Because I think that'd be funny. Nerdy John is gonna turn to the dark side. No, we're not turning to the dark side. I want to pick this guy's brain myself. I want to pick his brain. I'm not gonna lie. Although it is like almost 9 o'clock. He's probably sleeping with his Discord kittens right now. Here we go. I want to express how insane the statements of Dan actually are. With little inquiry, he showed some of the most insane leaps of logic I've ever encountered, and I work with patients that have been committed for their safety. Oh shoot, we're gonna have to. Okay. Trying to. Okay, that works. That works. Okay. Hello. Good evening. Thank you for friending me. Your most recent KB Farms video seems to have been gaining eyes within the community. Regardless the logging of your history on the internet, we as a channel, I work hard to interview individuals from a variety of spaces to assert their story on the internet, what transpired and how they came into their content/personhood. We will be streaming tomorrow around 12:30 p.m. /1 p.m. EST. Would you be available for comment? I also saw that you may have debated some of these kiwi farmers, as well as wondering if you had recorded these and wanted to discuss these as well. Ah, yes, that time works for me. So far, only one kiwi farmer has shown up for debates in my server. My friend and fellow YouTuber, Foster U, has the recordings. He's the one formatting them into a video. Wait, hang on. Foster has his own YouTube channel? Oh, dude, I need to see that. I need to see that. Hang on. Foster has his own... What, Foster U? Is that just it? Foster U? Oh my god, we found it, chat. We found it. What the fuck? What the fuck am I looking? What the fuck am I looking at right now? Holy shit. Look at this. What the fuck? Oh my god. Dude. Oh, these people are interesting, chat. Very, very interesting. Anyway. Not a problem. So, some preliminary questions that I have prior to streaming. How did you find out how did you find out that this thread was made about you? It was originally a thread made on my friend Foster U, who came to the farms to emotionally vent about a bad experience he had from being rejected from an arts collaboration he wanted to do due to a rude and non-understanding director, Helena. Chat, what's one thing you don't do on Kiwi Farms? Venting. You don't vent on Kiwi Farms. Why did this person choose Kiwi Farms to vent? Of all places. Of all fucking places to vent. You could have vented in the Discord server. You could have vented on Twitter. Why here? Hi. I see. So you were involved in this venting or defending your friend in some capacity? I came to the farms to defend my friend. He got his full name and picture doxed by Kiwi Farms just because they found his Antifa and furry drawings on his DeviantArt. Funny to make fun of. Also, I think they liked making fun of his pattern of speech. It's common gripe with those types who have gripes those types have against neurodivergent individuals who are the most bizarre to them, who they want to chronicle. So when you attempted to help your friend, that community directed their attention towards you. And is that it for this? Hang on. I thought there was more. Oh, no, that's the end of it. Okay. Oh, my God. Don't poke the bear. Don't poke the bear, so to speak. I don't know. If we're talking the bear at Kiwi Farms, yeah, don't be poking that. Don't be poking that. I do want to poke the bear that is Dan. I'm not going to lie. I do want to poke that bear. No, let me... There we go. I'm going to go to each individual one. Okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, hang on. Actually, will that think that's better. You guys can see more, I think. Oh well, I'm reading it all out here. So, do are these what do are? So are I guess he meant so. So are these specific points in which you believe they mischaracterize your position? You may have to redefine them for a more general audience, but I do think having a way to summarize would help. Oh, so one of the biggest things that they have called me is a zoophile and a pedophile. When I'm not, I'm a zoo and a map rights advocate. I have a logical defense of them, which many find taboo, but apparently to them, supporting something taboo makes you a proponent of it yourself. Next, just a ton of ad hominems in my entire thread, and OP, like the casual racism, which I'm theorizing recently is actually part of the dual argumentation technique that they may use to play it both ways. Listen, guys. He may advocate for zoophiles and he may advocate for the rights of pedophiles, but he is not a racist. He's not a racist, chat. He's not a racist, guys. I swear. He like a hut and mut. What? Hut and mati. They call you a pseudo intellectual and autistic first as a general dismissal of your actual logical beliefs to signal to their audience. This guy is not worth taking seriously. He's autistic and a pseudo. So let's laugh at his non-neurotypical speech and phrasing and beliefs instead. That's the moot. Then, when you call them out on it, they say, just joshing, bro. Why so mad? You got owned by our commental blank face and withdrawal of emotions. That's the hut. Oh, and the next thing they misrepresent me on. All right? I guess some of things are better saved for the interview itself. We can rehash this on the interview. This does allow us to have a more guided conversation. All right, I'll continue. So the next thing they mischaracterize me on, when they make arguments against me between two circular things. Pivoting between two circular things. Most notably, zoo/pedo is bad because they can't consent. Legal definition. Me. Why can't they consent? Increased risk of harm due to brain development and lack of experience, etc. Me. Suppose there existed a young individual who had a better developed brain and did basic research. Sex is not something you need to be that mature for, as even animals and low intelligent people can do it. Oh god. Oh, kill me now. Holy crap, man. Holy crap. Okay, so some low intelligent people do it. Had more experience. Would not such an anti-zoo/pedo law be something of a disservice to that individual? But they are still too young to consent. Pivoting back to legal definition of consent, Hunter Avalon did this to me in my debate with him, and it irked me to no end. Now listen, chat. If you remember, I covered Hunter Avalon back in the day. And yeah, I don't like the guy. But you know what? I think Hunter might have been right. I think Hunter might have been right about that one specific thing. Because yeah, I'm sorry, man. I know you love to like have these intellectual discussions. But yeah, no matter the age, until they reach adulthood, children cannot consent. Reading his post, I see. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. Why do these people exist, man? Why do they exist? Let's see. To no end. And and then the last thing, when they were feeling specifically snarky and mean girlish, Kiwi farmers tried to reframe their hatred and judgment attitude as he must have been groomed into believing that association advocating for. Okay, yeah. So bro really be saying some minors are mature for their age? Yeah. He listen, look, she may be 13, but she has the mind of a 35-year-old, chat. Dude, that's little bro's logic right here. Can't argue with it. And the last thing, when they were feeling especially snarky, mean girlish, Kiwi farmers, they try to reframe their hatred and judgment attitude as pity. He must have been groomed into believing X, associating with Y, advocating for Z. How sad for him. Truly sad and pathetic attempts to place themselves on a moral high ground in a benevolent way. All right, any more questions? So you identify yourself as an advocate for maps/zoos and have debated the topic in the past. What do you feel that people are missing from your understanding of these issues? I think most people want to make laws that put safeguards on as increasing agency and deprived average. And when they do this, they do two things. They hold back the individuals who are significantly different from the average, and they also dumb down the average even more by depriving them of the legal right to enact their own agency. So because we have a law that says that it's illegal to do anything with a minor, that makes us dumber as a society. Yo, this guy would be the perfect host for Sneeko's new podcast. Sneeko, get this guy on the phone right now. I think he would be perfect for your podcast, man. Get him as a co-host. All of the anti-map arguments are based in risk of harm and the level of brain development of the average teen in modern world, which if you look at history is actually very stunted and deprived in modern society because we send kids to memorize facts in a brick building for so many hours of their day and hand them phones to scroll on in their freedom. As for my pro-zoophilia arguments, it's rooted in human-based what does that say? Human-based consequentialism, which is a whole different topic, but in short, it says that if a human group should be making laws that maximize the well-being of humanity, not sacrifice it because we believe that there is an innate moral value based on saving the lives or feelings of other species. Many people make a counter-argument to this based on the fact that a large number of people have a moderate amount of empathy, which means they're willingly support laws to sacrifice a little bit of humanity to save animals from being assaulted in zoophilic acts or from the risk, not guaranteed, of harm in a relationship with a cautious zoophile. My response to that is that if we make laws based on the moderate amount of empathy, then those laws are consistent. It trades between sacrifice of what's that say? Sufficient in a little bit of humanity. For a lot of animals keep occurring over and over again. Eventually, we would self-sacrifice all of humanity, which just looks at climate change. I'll get more into detail on the podcast. So basically, I think our law should be non-self-defeating to ourselves as a species, which is kind of pretty obvious to me. So, in order to save humanity, we have to let people do unspeakable things to animals. That's this guy's logic right here. Wow. Like I said, chat, I'm not a religious man, but this motherfucker needs Jesus. He needs Jesus like I need some whiskey. It's the public school's fault, isn't that so? Yeah, it's the public school's fault. And this human-centric morality is the way most ancient societies have done things for years. Borrow Native Americans and some tribes who had some self-sacrificial politics for animals that they followed due to their religion, but religion is just so irrational to base laws off of. And to finish the last argument, the people have against zoophilia is that if causes harm to human society, that allows people to enact the risk. Oh my God. I got work after this. I got work after this, man, and oh God, sweet heavenly Jesus. Props to Fauci for somehow maintaining sanity throughout this whole thing. Big props to him. So climate change is happening because we don't donk animals. That's his logic. That's his logic. And I just against the wall. That's all I'm gonna say. Against the wall. And to finish, the last argument people have against zoophilia is because the harm to human society to allow people to enact either the risk, not guaranteed, of harm to animals in zoophilia, or in the willing cruelty against animals, the smaller zoosatic minority of zoophiles. Basically, they have a sort of religious virtue vice morality that engaging in the vice of zoophilia somehow taints one's moral character and lowers their sense of empathy. And these people want society to be based off of empathy, which is in large part they sort of right in that, because many people today are only nice to others because they have empathetic aversion to cruelty in general. Empathy and intuition works fine in a simple kind of situations our caveman ancestors evolved under, but the more complex the world gets, the more you have to shift away from using intuition and towards using logic. You see, guys, we're dealing with a modern day philosopher. We're dealing with a philosopher, chat. We're dealing with a big-brained individual who he knows all the answers. He knows all the answers, chat. Okay. Oh, so the small minority of zoophiles are the issue. Yeah, it's not the zoophiles themselves. It's a minority in the minority. Oh my God. In short, the point doesn't apply to zoophiles. 95% of people who have, oh my God, and zoosadists, less than 5% who have with animals, because these people have lower empathy and they are more rooted in logic. So they fix to integrate these people is to provide rational incentives for good behavior in society. not just put a band-aid under the problem by making zoophiles and other indirect outlets for cruelty towards non-humans illegal. I know that there's a lot. If you have any questions, just ask me on the interview. I see. And I think it would absolutely go into some of these concepts. Something I would ask is how you came into these conclusions yourselves. Right. I like to believe people don't just wake up thinking these types of bizarre these bizarre beliefs. I did a lot of research. I started getting into these topics when I made my first video, my Sawtooth Waves video. That was when I found out about the books by John Gatto and Robert Epstein about how youths are not given agency like they were in other societies, which was a big shock to me, and I thought it was always just this bad. I also talked to a few people who developed hypersexual tendencies as young children on forums like New Gone and Pediverse. In my research, also a girl on Twitter, she writes the most clearly about her personal experiences with being a hypersexual minor and about being discriminated against for that. A lot of people portray these people are either as sad, molested victims or evil, dangerous pedophiles or predators. And I think none of those are the case. Big brain individual. Big brain. It's too early for this. It's too early for this bullshit, man. I was gonna originally sleep in today. I was like, you know what? I don't have to go into work till later. I'll sleep in. No, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna cover this. I think none of these are the case. They are just people like any others who have to blend into society that's not made to accommodate people like them in a safe way, something which is certainly possible. Just neurotypical people are often lazy and stunted in their vision for society and the world. Oh my god, he's like, dude, he has like the Bo Black's philosophy of like the TISM people are going to take over the world. That's just wow. And for zoophiles, most of my resources I used in most of my sources I used in my research were in the description of my morality of zoophilia video. Also, less wrong and evil, eloquent defense for decriminalization of zoophiles posted by Your Movie Sucks on YouTube. Well, that's pretty much how. And would you say that you have fostered a safe space for these individuals and you advocate for? If so, how? I like to be able to build something like that. Yes. He wants to build a safe space for pedophiles and zoophiles. He wants to build a safe space for pedophiles and zoophiles. Nerdy just woke up like, I'm gonna torture myself before work. Yeah, pretty much. the TISM is truly strong within this one. Yeah. Oh my god. Why do these people exist, man? You can't just go about your day. You can't just make normal YouTube videos. You gotta be like, actually, I have these beliefs that maps and zoophiles should be treated like people. Okay. Let's continue. While we aren't a political channel by chance, I know you mentioned ideological movements in your videos, I'm curious, where do you stand? A sort of mix of anarchism, libertarian / progressive? Oh no, don't say that you're a libertarian. Oh my god. What the fuck? Though I don't think I fall into either one of these groups completely. I don't think we should have minority report style laws that make things illegal based off of risk of harm before actual crimes have ever happened. That's really a good business / sales analogy to make here. So I dislike having the government being an orbiter of morality, of risk of harm, and prefer individuals making decisions. Not completely libertarian for other reasons. They are crazy. Their crazy economic perspective. Oh, that's where you draw the line with libertarianism, is their views on the economy. I see. Am social progressive. My friends and I are anti-fascists, which is a broad term of ideologies, but our local branch represents us fairly well. Of course, he's Antifa. Of course he's Antifa. Why wouldn't he be Antifa? Just the cherry on top. Just the fucking cherry on top. Of course he's Antifa. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. I see. So I am curious then. For many, the laws consider that possession of CSAM / CP material to be a crime. We see this very readily in the communities where creators are interacting with their minor fans. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think that these materials should be decriminalized? And if so, how? I know you talked about how minors are being disenfranchised by the system because those positions of power believe that they do not have the autonomy. So I'm curious on your thoughts. Furthermore, you mentioned the risk of harm versus the crime when a crime happens. I'm curious how you think we should expand upon the outside of current legislation. The reason I'm asking detailed questions is that I find that an interview can take a variety of different ways, and the least we can make sure is that your thoughts and views are published in a format that encapsulates your thoughts, desires, and hopes for your future and your content. I think the reason why it seems so obvious to many people that CSAM has to be legal. I don't like how he has to be in quotations and obvious in quotations. Is because we live in a society. We live in a society that doesn't allow me. We live in a society that doesn't allow for zoophiles to do what they want, chat. Society doesn't know what they want, chat. Society doesn't know what they want. Horror cows are always exhausting. I'm realizing that. Yeah, I'm realizing that now. God. Society where pedophilia is so shunned and discriminated against that the only people who do produce it are abusers, who go and kidnap kids to make films of them. Obviously something I do not support. It's sort of like a drug. Actually, you say you live in the 1800s in a Puritan town, and nobody has even seen drugs. And the little they do hear of them, they're told they're evil and are going to kill you, etc., etc. The laws against drugs are very strict in this town, obviously. So think. What are the only ways people would be able to get drugs? Through people who are completely divorced and detached from the mainstream society, people who have to break laws to fulfill a certain niche. Those people are more likely to fulfill that niche in a harmful way. Oh my god. So brother in Christ. This guy, he spent a lot of time thinking. He's a big thinker. Big thinker, chat. Big thinker. Let's see, which one are we on? Oh, I want to say. Oh my god, paragraph of this guy. Oh wait, no, I already read that. Be the next one then. Be the next one. Okay, here we go, chat. Here we go. So they get lazy and their drugs have fentanyl in them, or whatever. Point is, they would be super unsafe. Does that mean that drugs are inherently bad? Of course not, because in today's world, drugs are more normalized, and hence, not all people selling drugs are the total social outcasts who are willing to break laws and harm people to make money selling to a desperately curious niche. And I think that for competent individuals, drugs being legal, of course, and of course support and addiction recovery centers being funded is a benefit above just having drugs banned in a Puritan society. Obviously, this is the same for CSAM. We lived in a more tolerant society. There would be a small minority of children who would choose to work in the adult industry as a means of supplement income, like a secondary job, or if they want pocket money. There would be less shame against prostitutes in general, and some may say, but wouldn't it be horrible if a poor child were forced into that just to survive? And I would say it's horrible if anyone, a child or adult, or is forced to do pornography to survive. That's why we need minimum / livable wages in all jobs. I mean, yeah, it's obviously it's bad if you have to turn to that kind of lifestyle in order to like put food on your table. But we recognize that we as functioning members of society recognize that that's especially horrible if it's a child. No one's saying that it's not bad if you're an adult and you have to do that as a way of living. But it's especially bad when it's a kid. I think that's obvious. Let's see, just to survive, but rather can choose a more normal profession without having the specter of death hang above their heads. Like, for example, some people say that this is bad for a sweatshop to operate in third world countries because oftentimes they are cruel in the ways they push children to work more and more. But the kids do not choose to work their companies because they pay more than the alternative. Is that completely free choice? No, of course not. But because these kids are dirt poor and have to take these bad conditions and higher pay just to survive. But then this also means that the situations is not just to be forced all wet shops to close the third world countries, because that hurts the kids who are still left without money and will die if the sweatshops are banned. Oh my god. Okay. Chat. What the fuck? Pocket money is crazy. I know. It's like, yeah, how come we don't let these people star in movies? You know, let them have a summer job. Bro straight up said we should let them have a summer job. Oh my god, there's more. There's more, chat. There's more. Oh, and in your question, you asked how should we decriminalize it? Well, you have to change the root cause first before you take the Band-Aid off. You can't take the Band-Aid off before you fix the root cause, because the Band-Aid is there for a reason. So I think the answer is all your questions. Are there other positions that you feel like people in the farms are placing on you? Good question. Good question. I think I mentioned it before that they called me a map in a zoo because I defend their rights from logic. Also, one accusation is that they make is that I'm gay because one of my ex-girlfriends were trans, which he's got he's got to defend himself against the gay accusations, guys. He's got to defend himself against the gay accusations. Listen, he can handle the zoo and the pedo accusations, but being called gay is where he draws the line. That's where he draws the line, chat. It's being called gay. Trans, which I just want to state for the record, I am not and never have been gay. Though I have nothing against gay people, I am not gay. I really wish kiwi farmers would stop propagating that. That's about all. Bro. That's the worst accusation. It is. Listen, I am not gay. I have relationships with women, but sex with men, that means you're gay. Oh my god. So how do you define yourself? A true defender of the marginalized. Bro, he's an Avenger. He's the Avenger, guys. A true defender of the marginalized. Not just someone who defends the marginalized only when it's socially acceptable. An outright stallion. Oh my god, an upright stallion. I'm guessing that's a Brony term. An upright stallion, in that I have consistent logical and moral principles I don't waver on for cheap bits of hypercritical attacks like the Kiwi farmers do. And a free spirit, in that I'm comfortable walking my own path. And I think for myself. Stallion, yeah. What the fuck? Chat, these people. Chat. Oh my god, there's one more. There's one more, chat. This is one more, and then we're done. We're fucking done. It just broke me. This fucking broke me. This broke me, chat. Yeah. So you say you are not gay. For instance, how would you define yourself then? In what word? I thought you were asking personally. Both are fine. Well, I am straight. Not super straight because I'm not transphobic. Well, I mean, if you're dating a trans person, then I would assume you're not transphobic. And your partners, for instance, have they been 18 plus? Yes, I am not a minor attracted person myself. Out of the ones I've met, most have not had the mental focus to be able to have a pleasing platonic relationship with, making romantic ones out of the question. Is he saying that he wants to find the right one? Is that an insinuation that like he hasn't found the right child yet to have a relationship with? I'm not completely against the idea. I should have just read one more. Nah, bro. Nah, dude, that's fucking crazy. I'm not completely against the idea, but it just seems very improbable that a partner who is a good fit for me would also happen to be a minor. Against the wall. Against the fucking wall, chat. I'm not transphobic, but I would consider dating a child. What? Okay, I think that all my preliminary questions. I think that's all my preliminary questions. Are those times highlighted above good for you? Just want to double check. Yeah, sure, I can be there by 12:20 in the time zone. That's all right with you. All right, see you then. Oh my god, bro, this guy. He would make Rainbow Dash cry. These people shouldn't have access to the internet. They really shouldn't, chat. They really shouldn't. Thank you, Falky, for releasing those logs. You didn't have the right kid yet. I know. Like fucking god. Let's an hour. Oh god. Okay. In all seriousness, fuck me, man. Chat. I know this might sound obvious, but don't be like these individuals.